Today I'm so excited to teach you how to take a thrift store wedding dress and turn it into a beautiful princess dress for under $30. Let's get started. This is our awesome before dress for $12.99 that we found at the local Goodwill, and here's the after picture. So step one is to gather your supplies. Here are some of the supplies that you'll need for this project. First, you will need to get some polyester Rit Dye more. This is actually specific for synthetic fabrics, and most wedding dresses are made of polyester, which is actually a plastic. So you have to get this specific dye type. Then I actually got 2 bottles of this because it's a huge wedding dress. It says for every 2 pounds. I'm pretty sure this wedding dress weighs about 10 pounds. So I probably could have gotten more, but I wanted it to be light. Of course, we have to have some black satin ribbon for around the neck to make the beautiful final touches. And then I got 2 different types of blue fabric because I'm not sure which one I'm going to end up using. Just a yard, roughly about a yard. I think I got a couple extra inches for each one because it was the end of the bolt. But I got them on sale at Joann's and I used a 20% off the entire purchase. So it was a great deal. And then finally, of course, you need a wedding dress from your local thrift store or Goodwill. I happened to find this one for $12.99. So with a total cost of $31, this is going to be an awesome project. So our next step is to wet the dress. And I did this by putting it into my washing machine and running it through a rinse and spin cycle for about 15 minutes. It was super simple and I didn't have to wring anything out. The next step is to boil the dress for 30 minutes in the dye. We are getting ready to dye the dress, and I have our synthetic dye. I actually have 2 types. I hope that this is enough because this is a really big dress. I have a spoon that I can kind of stir it up with because it takes about 30 minutes. And then I got this ladder because I'm trying not to get any of the inside. I just thought that's like a waste of dye. So the ladder's gonna kind of hold up the portion that I hope to not dye. We'll see how this turns out. So we've got our pot of boiling water and we simply dump this in. This is our Kentucky Sky color. It's not a navy and it's not light, it's kind of in between. I'm hoping it'll be the perfect Cinderella color. We're really excited. Okay, next, we're doing a double dose because it's polyester, and everything I've read said that if you're going to dye polyester, you need a double dose of it. Okay, I should put gloves on, but I don't have them yet. So maybe I should stir this first. Ooh, it's a pretty blue. It's gonna be fun. Also, be sure to wear a shirt that you don't care about getting stuff on. That's why I've got this shirt on. It's an older shirt that I don't really care about too much. Okay, so here we go. I have to be careful because I'm working with a gas stove. And I don't want the flame to light my dress on fire. Ooh, it's already looking awesome. Okay, and then you just stir it up. Here we are. I've changed from, we've tried moving this around with tongs. We've tried moving it around with a spoon, but I've changed to a silicone glove. And this is actually turning out to be a phenomenal light blue. It's just amazing. The hardest part is that we're having to rotate it, and it's a really heavy dress. I'm not gonna lie, it's like heavy. I'm really glad I didn't go with one more thing of dye because I think it would have been a little too dark. This is the perfect color. So Kentucky blue is the color you want if you're making a Cinderella dress. Hello, Lizzie. So the next step is to rinse the dress again after you've boiled it for 30 minutes. I got a clear plastic tub and put the dress into it because I didn't want to wring it out. It was super hot. And then used that tub to transport it to my washing machine so that I didn't get dye on my carpet or my tile. Once I did that, I put it through a rinse and spin cycle again, and we were all set. Then it was time to iron the dress out. We couldn't have asked for a more perfect color for this dress. Kentucky blue was perfect. So we took the blue satin that we got from Joann's, and we didn't cut it at all. You can see in the front of the dress, we stitched on the first corner. So this was one of the corners, just to the very middle, and put a little edge on it. And then if you flip the dress around, you can see that because we wanted it to be all size, one size fits all, we only clasped the top and brought that satin fabric up and through that back clasp, and then pulled up one of the corners over to and stitched it, just hand stitched it on to make a sleeve to that cap sleeve. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side, but as you can see, it swoops down, and so it makes this beautiful plume in the back. It goes up through the zipper so that we don't have to zip it up because we've got lots of different friends that will probably want to use this with dress up and stuff like that, and they're all different sizes. So we'll simply take that excess fabric and throw it up and over the other shoulder, stitch it on exactly how we did the other one, just kind of tuck it under and use a basic stitch to come up and around. And then, of course, take the other side, that portion, and bring that around to the front, just like we did the other side. It's a very simple process that maybe took a half hour to do both sides. Very quick and easy. A basic stitch will get that done for you. And then here's the end result. It's so gorgeous, and it has a beautiful back to it, and then the side looks awesome with those plumes, and the front is beautiful. Now here's our makeup that we did for our little Cinderella for this day. And of course we did the signature bun for her hair and put a gorgeous tiara from Disneyland, so just to complete the outfit. Basically, for under $30 and absolutely not even touching my sewing machine, I was able to create this amazing Cinderella dress for my daughter and make all of her dreams come true this season. It's absolutely magical, and because we had so much fun with the first dress, we decided to create a few others so that her friends could go around with her and experience that joy of being a princess for the day. Hope you have a fun time making your own Cinderella dress. Thumbs up this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe below.